Hello guys, in this video I will show you a new great software, MegaBreaker. After you downloaded the MegaBreaker installer, right click on it, run as administrator if you are using Windows Vista or Windows 7, or just double click on yes, click on next, accept the agreement, click on next, choose your MetaTrader platform where you would like to install the software, click on next. Next. Usually I don't run the MetaTrader platform from installer, so I'll just uncheck this one and click on finish. Okay, after I installed it, I will just launch my MetaTrader platform and will show you how everything works. Okay, after you install the software, on the left side in the navigator window you should see the MegaBreaker. So just drag and drop it on your chart. In the Common tab, make sure you have Allow Live Trading, Allow DLL Imports, and Allow Imports of External Experts. Under the Inputs, you have the parameters, which I'll be talking a little bit later, so let's just click on OK. Okay, before going on, let me just make some adjustment to my chart. I'll just right click on it, go to Properties. Under the Common, you have Show Object Description. Make sure you're checking it. Click OK. Okay, after you click, you can see that the lines which are on top and below, they are named break above and break below. As soon as the price will break above the top line or will break below the lower line, two orders will be entered. Respectively, it will be a buy order if it breaks above a line and a sell order if it breaks below the line. Now, in case you want to enter reverse orders, there is a special parameter in the EA which I'll just talking in a few minutes. Before going on, I just want to show that on the left side you have information that MegaBreaker is running and you have enter order when the price will break above 1.75885, which is the price for the above line, the top line, and also you have the price for the below line. Now let's assume that you are trading in the channel and you would like to make smaller lines, or you would like to have lines which are going under the angle, not the horizontal lines. In this case, you double click on any of the lines and you just adjust it the way you want. Like in this case, we're having it adjusting like a small triangle. The same you can do with the line which is below. Also, you will see here that the price changed it and it will break at 1.75759. Also, if you want this to be valid only for a few candles, not for like a lot of them, you can remove or make the line smaller. So, just for experiment purpose, I'll just delete the lower line, make sure it's only it selected, and we'll click on delete. Okay, on the left side you saw that this line is no more dragged. In order to appear it again, click on F7, click OK, and you have reset all of the settings. Okay, before going on, let me just switch to a different time frame. I'll just remove this one from here. And I'll switch to a different time frame and also to a different currency. I'll just go with GBP USD 1 minute chart. Okay, so let me apply here the MegaBreaker. Okay, I'll click OK. Right click on the chart, properties, and show object description. Okay, here we go. Just zoom a little. Okay, as you can see, here on the left side you have a MegaBreaker is running and the prices for line. Okay, so in order to check the MegaBreaker properties, I'll right click, go to Expert Advisor, Properties, and we'll just start. So if you want to get notified as soon as the price will go up or down, make sure the Notify by Alert is set to True. If you want only the alert, set the Notify by Alert to True and Open Orders to False. In this case, you'll have only alerts coming as soon as the price goes above or below any of the lines. In this case, I just want to have orders open. Initial bars. This is the number of bars taken in account to draw the lines. So it draws the lines on the highest level between the last 30 bars and on the lowest level between the last 30 bars as well. So let's suppose I want to check only the last 10 bars. I'll just set this one to 10, click OK. And here we go. Here we have only the last 10 bars. As you can see, the lines have been drawn for the last 10 bars. Now, as you can see, the lines are a little bit far from the high point and from the low point. This is because of the next parameter. Let me show you. Here you can see the initial pips. This is the pips for the distance between the price and the lines which are drawn. Okay? So as you can see, as soon as you clicked OK, the price moved and the lines moved as well. Okay, let me go ahead and show you the next parameters. Here we have enter pips away. In case you want to enter as soon as the price breaks above some line or below, and at like 5 or 3 pips away from that line, just set this one to 3, 5, whichever is easy for you. This is a parameter I was talking before, reverse orders. If you set it to true, it will sell as soon as it breaks above the top line, and it will buy as soon as it breaks below the lower line. Let me set this on to false back. Here you have a lot size for the order which will be entered, the stop loss, the take profit, and the slippage. Also the magic number for the order. As soon as the order is being entered, you have options to trail the order with simple trailing stop and using the X bar trailing. I'll just explain you in a minute what that means. You also have options to trail only on profit. Also, if you would like for order to be closed with no questions after some number of bars, let's assume like it's 5 bars, then set this one to 5. Here you can customize the colors for the stop loss and for the take profit. You will see it in a minute. Also the colors for the line which appear in the beginning as soon as you apply the EA. Alright, so for example purpose, I'll just move the lines very close to the price, so as soon as the order is being entered, you will see what will happen. I'll just move it, this one, like this, and this one in a trend line. So we'll just go ahead and we'll wait for the line to break below the lower line or above the top line. Okay, here we go. It looks like we have an order. Yes. As you can see, we have an order entered with the price break the line, break above at 1.55874. Alright, here you can see the order that it was a buy order because it entered above the top line. Remember, if you want to enter a sell trade as soon as the price breaks above a line, in case you are trading like in a channel, or if you want to enter a trade if the price is at least few pips below the top line, you can set the parameters reverse order to false and it will enter the order for you. Let me just zoom out a little this chart and make it smaller. Okay, since I have a take profit 70 pips, it's kind of far away for 1 minute chart. So let's assume I would like to have it closer. I'll just double click on this blue line and just drag and drop a little closer. And you will see right away. Okay, as you saw, the take profit moved in the same region as I moved the line. The same I will do for the stop loss. I'll just double click on this line and we'll just move a little bit this way. Yeah, as you can see, the stop loss moved right away in here. Also on the left side you can see that the tracking is being done for the order 236105472. After this you can move within your time frames and check for your order at any time frame. Okay, let me switch back to M1. Just zoom out a little and we'll move my stop loss here. and the take profit a little closer. Okay, let me show you the next parameters, how they're changing right away. I'll just right click, Expert Advisor, Properties. And here, let me just use the trailing stop with 5 pip for trailing stop and 2 pip for trailing step. Trailing step, this is the step in pips for the stop loss to be moved closer to your price. So it will be moved from 2 to 2 pips. Use X bar trailing. This is a parameter for those who like to have stop loss tracked by the 5th bar from the present price. So let's assume if I want to have my stop loss 5 pips below the lowest point of the 5th bar, then I set here to 5. And as well for 5 on X bar trailing. In case I want to have the stop loss to the 3rd bar from the present price, then I set this one to 3. And if I have a stop loss to be set 5 pips below that low, then I set this one to 5 or to whichever number I like. Okay, so I'll click on OK right now and we'll see how this one goes. We can see that the 3rd bar in here is this one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, right now this is the 3rd bar, but we also have a trailing stop enabled, and trailing stop is 5 pips with a 2 pip stop loss. This is why it works together. So let me just set the trailing stop off. Use trailing to false and use X bar trailing to true. A 3rd bar 5 pips away. I'll just click on OK and we'll just move my stop loss for a moment so I can show how it works. On the left side you saw that X bar trailing is enabled and you have trail on bar number 3 with 5 pips above below that bar. So let's check the 3rd bar in here, which is 1, 2, 3, and the distance between that and the line is 5 pips. Okay, let's assume that I want to have it. Let me just zoom in a little. Okay, let's assume that I want to have only 2 pips away from the 3rd bar. I'll click on OK. And I should see as soon as the new pip appears. Okay, here you go. The line moved as well as the stop loss. This is the way it works. And as soon as the order is being closed, you will have the top take profit line and the stop loss lines being removed. So let me just move this one here. If the take profit is not being able to be moved because it's very close to the price, you can even move the line here and it will close the order because it checks also the line. So if you want to close the order right away, just move that one below the price and as soon a new tick appears, you will have it closed, the order. Okay, so if you want to start again, just click on F7, click on OK. And you'll have new lines here, and as you remember, there is at least 10 pips between the present price and the lines. Okay, thank you for watching guys, and enjoy this great software. Have a good one.